Hi, Leslie here at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, back for another weekly vlog post. And I've been starting each one with a quote that drives me personally or drives the work at CCAC. And this one actually is very short, it's only 2 words, and it comes from yours truly, and it's just, art heals. And that's not a famous quote that I know of, but there's certainly plenty of empirical and anecdotal evidence to back it up. And frankly, it's universal. It applies to so many different aspects of our lives. Art can certainly heal the spirit. It leads to healing in communities and amongst community residents or even enemies, frankly. And it has been proven to provide relief from actual medical ailments. For instance, it can significantly improve the quality of life for those suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. But today, and this is what I really want to talk about, is we're living through, as you all know, just particularly tumultuous time in the history of our country. We've just lived through an impeachment of a U.S. president, and really, I think anger and fear and highly polarized politics are just the order of the day. And it can be incredibly draining, and actually, for me personally, even have negative, physical side effects. I know I have personally lost sleep over the just sort of worrying of the last few years about our deteriorating relationships in the state of our country, and I just have noticed a lot of people feeling more isolated and possibly even suffering from depression and anxiety. Because of sort of the state of things going on. So, what can we do? What can I do personally? What can art do to help the state that we're in? And I would argue that we need the healing power of art now more than maybe we ever have before, certainly ever have in my lifetime. And not just as escapism, because certainly it can provide an escape, and that is very important, but also for reminding our psyche that there is more that unites us than divides us. More times than I can count in the last few years, I've been reminded of this fact, and I have felt really incredibly lucky to work at a place that shows me over and over again how much art can bring us together and really heal whatever is ailing us. I have seen young students and of our classical guitar instructor, Manuel Suseret, who have found their confidence, they've come out of their shell, they've really come into themselves, and that's been amazing to witness. I've been a part of Sunset Salons, most recently the jazz salon that we had at the Monastery Studio in Walnut Hills, where strangers became friends and friends became even closer to one another. I've reviewed and viewed hundreds of entries from student artists and emerging and professional artists whose work has really moved me to tears, moved me in a good way, because their expression manifesting itself on paper or in whatever medium has the capability to stir emotion, to make one feel that there is something more powerful and bigger than what's right here in front of us. And that's truly, that's a superpower. That's wonderful. And maybe more than anything, art gives us hope. It inspires us to keep going. It inspires me to keep going, again, to be something bigger, be a part of something more powerful than ourselves. At least that's what it does for me. And to be honest, I don't think I realized the full power of art in all of its forms, including performance and music and dance and poetry and creativity and painting, until I started working at CCAC. And really maybe not even until the last few years when things on a national level just started to feel so dark. But now that I know and I realize that I can be immersed in art and art-making opportunities really anytime I want. At home, I can do things, obviously, at the many arts institutions and organizations that we have in this wonderful city of ours, and of course right here at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. And that's why it's so important for me personally and for the board of directors and the staff at CCAC to continue to keep art accessible and provide free opportunities and be out in the community so that everyone can have the access to and experience the powerful healing aspect of art. It really is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. And I know that you share that value, because if you're taking the time to watch that, then you are already a believer that art heals. And so I just want to thank you for sharing that value with me, and for, of course, using your resources to help spread that healing power of art to everyone. Thank you.